You've probably heard of The Maze Runner, or at least seen the movies, right? If you think it's over there, you're wrong. There's so much more to it than just that. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're ready to solve the maze and figure out the best way to read the books. By the way, big shout out to Ria Negi for recommending this video. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Whether you're new to The Maze Runner or already familiar with the books or the movies, I've done some digging and found the most recommended order to follow. And don't worry, I'll do my best to avoid any spoilers. So here's where you should start. The Maze Runner of 2009, with 372 pages. This is the first book of the trilogy. If you've seen the movies, you'll recognize the characters right away. Next one, Scorch Trials of 2010, with 361 pages. It's actually the second book in the trilogy. While the first book got a lot of critical acclaim, the Scorch Trials didn't hit as hard, but the reviews were still mostly positive. Moving to short story, Thomas' first memory of the flare of 2011. It's a super short flashback that happens between the Scorch Trials and the death cure. It's literally just 3 pages long. Most people say, really short but definitely scary, and wonder why it wasn't just added to the book in the first place. It's time for Death Cure of 2011 as well, with 361 pages. It's the third book of the trilogy. This book received mixed reviews, but mostly are positive. Next book to read is Crank Palace of 2020 with 186 pages. A novella that takes place during the death cure. One character isn't around for a lot of the main events, so this novella fills in the gaps with what was happening with that character. Moving on to The Kill Order of 2012. With 384 pages. It's the first prequel book in the Maze Runner series, set prior to the events of the Fever Code. And 13 years before the Maze Runner book, this book received mostly positive reviews. Now you can start reading The Fever Code of 2016, with 347 pages. Here's the second prequel. It brings back the original characters but younger. Chronologically, this book is set between the Kill Order and the Maze Runner. Next one, The Maze Files of 2013, with 70 pages. It's a companion book, divided into 3 parts: confidential files, recovered correspondence, and suppressed memories. We're gonna jump now to the spin-off series. Start reading The Maze Cutter of 2022, with 328 pages, set 73 years after the events of the Death Cure, which mentions and references the original characters. Next spin-off is The Godhead Complex of 2023, with 272 pages. A follow-up to The Maze Cutter, it also mentions and references the original characters. Readers consider it a great continuation of the series. Finally, The Infinite Glade of 2025, with 280 pages. This book was announced in October 2024 and will be released on April 22, 2025. It's set to be the final book in the Maze Cutter series, wrapping up long unanswered questions in the Maze Runner world. As I'm making this video, the book is already available for pre-order. And guys, that's pretty much everything. There might be a few people who want to follow the books chronologically, so here's the full list. Make sure to take notes. That's all I've got for now. If you have any recommendations or thoughts, drop them in the comments. Subscribe for more support, and until next time.